Welcome to the programme. We are live for the next 15 minutes, and of course you can get in touch with me to share your views. I'm at Krupa Padhy, BBC. The number of people killed in China by the new coronavirus has risen above 80, with thousands of others infected. The virus has now spread to almost every part of China, and leaders are stepping up efforts to control it. Now, these are images that show authorities racing to build a new 1,000-bed hospital in Wuhan, where that virus originated. Local media report that this will actually be complete in just a few days. And this is China's Premier Li Keqiang visiting the site to inspect progress. He's promised to ensure that supplies to Wuhan's markets and, of course, price stability as well. The outbreak has led to a travel ban affecting 35 million people in China. Cinemas and shopping centres have been closed and flights grounded. For some perspective, the SARS outbreak in 2002 to 2003 prompted a 45% plunge in air passenger demand across Asia. The travel industry now is far more dependent on Chinese tourists than 17 years ago. SARS is estimated to have cost the global economy $40 billion. So what could be the damage from the new coronavirus outbreak? I'm joined now by Dr. Yu Jie, a China expert at the think tank Chatham House, and our China media analyst, Kerry Allen. Good to have both of you with us. Let me start with you, Dr. Jie. I want to understand the fact that this is a celebratory time of the year, and I'm assuming a lucrative time of the year. What's been the immediate impact to the economy?
I mean, indeed, as you said, it's probably the most profit-making for most of the consumer-oriented industry in China. I mean, tourism, transportation, food industries, these are really the small to medium enterprises was hoping could make their financial year end meet for the 7 days of the Golden Week. And now it seems to be all put on the ground. I mean, and also we have this transportation special period of 40-day internal migration around millions of people. And then it's not all grounded.
And let's put this into perspective, the fact that the Chinese economy itself wasn't having the best of times, was it?
No, it wasn't. Obviously, as we showed, the latest GDP number was the slowest of 29 years. So this is a major blow for not just for the Chinese economy, but also for the global economy as well. I'm just thinking millions of Chinese tourists will travel around the world. And now it seems to be given all the virus an outbreak, and they will stop.
Yeah, so the global impact is certainly there. On that micro level again, which are the key industries that are being affected?
I would say tourism, hotels, food and retail. These are really the key industries will be affected the most, because that really largely depending on consumer front-facing and customer usage. And then to some extent, that is not be able to operate as normal.
And we were reading that some banks, for example, have even offered a kind of suspension on payments whilst this all gets sorted as well. So it's really having an impact on day-to-day life.
Day-to-day life, and potentially, I mean, according to some economists' calculation, that would potentially impact on 1.5% of the Chinese GDP.
Absolutely, so the repercussions are extensive here. On a global level, we outlined there in our introduction just how extensive the SARS outbreak, the impact that had on the economy. What might you predict that we might see in the coming weeks and days here when it comes to the impact on the global economy?
Well, I don't have a crystal ball in here,
course, yeah.
But one thing I can tell you is trade war will be put in a halt, which is the less negative news. But then on the other hand, is the Chinese demand will certainly be far less than before, and especially within the special time of the year. And also, nobody would know how long this crisis will last. So if it lasts for more than 3 months, and then perhaps we'll really have to lower the GDP growth globally.